Welcome back, you gorgeous and beautiful people from the internet. My name is Manzi Crypto. Today we're going to discuss a little bit more STARBETS, something I discovered and I need to talk about. And hopefully it will help you guys also realize that the real way to approach this website is to mine, okay? Because for some reason, like literally all my referrals stop mining and I just don't get it. Because it's still very, very good APR if you mine. So I just want to show you guys a different method that I'm approaching right now to just demonstrate to you guys like how useful this method actually is. Okay, so first things first, I want to show you guys this. So I started off with 163 TRX and we're standing on 92 right now, and we wagered 11,000 TRX. Okay, we're 14th, we're gonna get 100. So what does that mean? That means that if I don't go to 63 TRX in total and I do receive 100, my total bank amount that we had before and after will be more. Does that make sense? So like, if you want to approach this method, here is what you have to do. So regularly or normally, the minimum bet amount that we had was always divided by 3,000. Sometimes I made it 2,800, and that way you'll make everything. You'll mine in everything every single day with every event. With this approach, you make it half of that, okay? So you'll be wagering in half the amount that you want, or like, let's say for example, you have 163. I should end up by 5 p.m. within 4 hours. I should end up roughly about 80, right? 80 TRX, since that is half the amount. So if I'm going to go to 80 TRX here in total, and I do receive 100 TRX, I will be sitting on 180 TRX in total by just wagering in my daily and ranking. So with this approach, you're aiming to have more crypto every single day in your bank. Now, if you're asking what is a bank, so if you click on your logo at the top right and then dashboard, I'm talking about this right here, your wallet balance total. This is your bank, right? This is the funds that you have that is completely free right now, that is on your wallet. So if you want to increase this number right here every single day, all you got to do is wager in half of it, and then you'll be also getting a decent amount back. Most of the days you will break even, but other days you'll make some money, right? So right now I'm making 20 TRX at the moment, right? It's 30 TRX, but if my math will be working out at 5 p.m., which is in 4 hours, we'll be sitting on 80 TRX, maybe a bit less. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we will be receiving 100 TRX, which means we're gonna make money. If that is not good enough, you can also think about the approach of the Rakeback. Rakeback is extremely, extremely vital. It doesn't seem like it's much, but it adds up over time. It becomes a lot over time. So you can see this also as a form of dollar cost averaging into crypto or something like that. Even though it's like 20 cents a day, it doesn't matter, right? Your dollar cost averaging into crypto this way. It's a very, very nice approach. Rakeback is phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of this, even though it feels like it's not enough. It will add up. I promise you guys this. It will add up over time. This number will become very, very high within 6 months. Like, just think about that. The number will become very high in 6 months. And then the other approach that I also have right now is the vault. So everything that we make, so for example, if I'm going to make 100 TRX, like I showed you guys, 10 TRX will go into here. So I'll just put in 10 there, and boom, you can see that we went up almost by $1. So roughly 80 cents, 90 cents. So this is the other approach you can also take. You can put in 10%, 20%, 50% of what you get on your daily dividends. You can just put it in your vault, and you cannot gamble it unless you remove it from the vault. You cannot withdraw it unless you remove it from the vault. So it's another safe way of dollar cost averaging into crypto. This is why I told you guys, like, in my opinion, the best website right now to be in is STARBETS. And if you are just sitting, like, let's say, for example, you accumulated, let's say you reached a certain level. Let's say you reached this level I'm on, just as an example. You reach level 7. Level 7 is going to become more expensive to approach. Well, not really. Okay, so with level 7, let's just say level 7 you reached 500,000 star. Let's say in the next 2 months, reaching level 7, you'll now have 400,000 star. The next 3 months. So the what I'm trying to make is the later you enter the platform, the more expensive it's going to be to get anything out in your dividends. Because like Star will become more expensive as time goes on. It is just how it works. That's how mining works. The mining industry and stuff like that works like that as well. Right? So that is something you have to keep in mind. Then, if you think about it that way, you need to get as much Star as possible as early as possible. Because it's going to become more expensive over time. Right? With that approach. So, the point that I'm trying to make here is if you just sit, if you accumulated, let's say 500,000 star, and you just sit on this amount, like the dividends will only go down for you. Even though this number goes up a little bit, your dividends should be going down. And the reason being is because everyone else is taking part in the daily events and stuff like that and wagering in while you're just sitting. So you'll be accumulating less over time and most probably will be worse off than me, for example, in a year's time by doing this method right here. We are grabbing a percentage, putting it in our vault. We are taking part in Rakeback and taking part in the daily event. This all adding together will make you the most amount of money. I don't know how to explain this better to you guys. I'm going to keep on wagering, regardless if you guys are. I'm just sitting on the fence, like, listen, like I don't understand. If I click on referrals over here, I literally only have one person. Literally only have one person doing it, and it's Nagi. I'm mind blown. Like how many how many people stopped wagering? This is almost an hour, by the way, of wagering. This is how much I'm getting. I'm like, what is happening, dude? It's not just about me, but I think it's about people don't understand like how to maximize your income through this website. It is mind-blowing to me that people are just gonna sit. If you're gonna sit, it's fine. It's a choice you make. But I'm just telling you right now, it's the wrong approach. It is definitely the wrong approach. Unless you're extremely happy with your dividends you're receiving, sure, right? Sure. But I think if you haven't invested much and you want to get into every single event, wagering, just claim everything in Bitcoin and wager half of it in every week when there's a Bitcoin event. You'll be even fine then. But I think sitting, just letting it roll, sitting, letting this roll up, right? I think that's the wrong approach. I'm sorry. Because like in the next few months, if you are higher than me, like if you have more star than me, eventually I'll catch up to you. And not just that, but my bank will be bigger than yours. So I will be in the top 10 every day. I'll be getting Rakeback, accumulating more star. I don't know. For me, it's just mind-blowing the amount of people that is now sitting. I don't get it. I really don't. Maybe they moved on to other projects or something like that. But in my opinion, STARBETS is still the #1 project I will promote. It's because of how good it is. There's so many different ways to make money here. I would not suggest sitting. Like even if you even if you make this number as small as possible, this number right here, instead of making it 6,000, make it 10,000, right? Your minimum wager. You'll be wagering in like 20-30% then of your total bank. But it's still a better approach to take part in everything. Like, you're losing if you don't take part. Work out a method that you only get into the top, I don't know, top 50 as cheap as possible, right? I don't know, like, sitting, I think, is the wrong answer. It is the wrong answer. It's the wrong approach. And again, it's just my opinion. But we'll see what happens over time. Who will be better off in the next year? I don't know. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the video for today. It's just a little bit of a rant to you guys to wake up and take part in STARBETS. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you are new. I'm looking forward to see you guys in the next one. Love you, take care, and as always, remember to twist some nibs. Take care. Bye-bye.